The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, I did all that. I went outside and I started taking it and I lost weight. I didn't want to, and I haven't gotten it.
Good.
But
aren't you happy you lost weight? Don't you feel like lighter?
I feel lighter. That's exactly how I feel.
Moving around?
Yeah, dude. Well, it's the equivalent of like 8 bags of potatoes. And if I think about what it would be like to carry that around in a backpack, like through an airport and then get to set it down.
Take one of those 45-pound plates. That's a heavy fucking weight. Like
Yeah.
you put on a barbell, one of those big ones. That's what you lost.
My ankle weights and my hand weights together are 20 pounds. And if I think about carrying that times 2 or even across a room,
Annoying.
I would be tired.
And that's what you were doing.
And I feel so much better. I mean, I had back pain from the time that I was a teenager. I'd had joint pain, and I thought that I was just going to have it for my whole life because I didn't think I was heavy enough that it was affecting my joints, and that pain is all gone. And it makes sense to me because, again, if I carry around a heavy bag through an airport, like, my back will hurt at the end of the day if I do that right now.
Yeah.
And to have to carry that weight around everywhere I go, everything I do, even just sitting, having that extra weight, like, I just don't want it back. And I think part of it might be because I stopped eating flour and sugar, which I've heard are inflammatory as well. So I think part of it might be that. But the other thing is just getting to set down the weight. I feel awesome.
I think both are factors, yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely. It's just logical that the weight's a factor, but for sure sugar and flour and any processed foods like that cause inflammation. So what did you do for exercise?
I play tennis and swim, and I do workouts that Stacia Patwell created. She was a comic. She ran a show at the store, and she's a trainer, and she started doing these classes on Zoom for female comics. And a bunch of us have had before and after transformations where, like, a bunch of fat comics have gotten hot because of her workouts. She's onto something, dude. She's so fucking funny, and she can, like, work you out for an hour where I'm just, like, laughing. I feel like I'm hanging out with a friend, and she has this specific brand of tough love where she'll call me a pussy, like, right before I'm about to drop out of a plank, and she'll be like, "The world has enough pussies. Don't be a bitch. Don't bitch out."
What is her name again?
Stacia Patwell, STASIAPATWELL.
Does she have an Instagram?
Yeah, and her Instagram is just that. It's all one word.
Jamie will find it.
She's a fucking monster, and she called her thing School of Thought, THOT.
Oh, THOT, that's hilarious.
She's
School of Thought.
A beast, dude.
Is that her right there?
Yeah, she has the transformations in her highlights.
All right.
She's so fucking funny, dude. She's
nostalgic for Boston in the 90s right now.
Yeah, she'll yell at you in her, like, Long Island accent, and something about it. I wouldn't tolerate half the shit she says to me from...
Nothing better than East Coast in the 90s, I'm telling you.
Some of that wasn't funny.
Oh, there I am. Look
There
at
you
that.
are.
Oopsie doopsie. Bitsy's in a
Dude.
bra. Uh-oh.
Go to the far right. Look at her. Dude, you lost so much weight. That's crazy.
Got my little cats in the background that I adopted so I wouldn't open my
crazy.
wrists in a bathtub. There we go. There she is. I did not know I was that fat. Boy, do I have egg on my face.
What did you think? You just didn't check?
I thought I had 25 pounds to lose. And so I'm comfortable talking about numbers. So my top weight was 180. I set my goal weight at 155, and now I'm 142.5.
Wow.
And I'm in a healthy weight range. So if my body stops, like, easily losing weight, then I'll be like, okay, this is the weight that my body wants to be. But I'm still losing weight, and it's not protesting. I'm certainly not starving myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it was just a matter of eating the right food and just forcing yourself to do rigorous exercise.
Yeah. I joined a support group for overeaters, and I weigh, measure, and write down every single thing I put in my body and eat balanced portions that were given to me by a dietitian. So I measure out, like, protein, grains, fruits and vegetables, fats, and then my goal that I try for is to be in a caloric deficit of about 250 calories a day, which averages out to about a half a pound a week of weight loss. And I don't do it perfectly, but, like, that's enough where I'm not starving all the time. I'm satiated, but so it's sustainable, but I'm also like steadily losing weight. And it's been, I mean, I haven't had pizza in a year. Like I haven't had any added flour, any added sugar in like 10 months.
Well, you're a disciplined person. You know, I really admire your work ethic. And I know I've told you this before because you would come to the store with your notebooks. I'm like, look at you. Your notebook is like, you're fucking like meticulous. Like all your shit would be like super written out. And so many comics are so impulsive and sort of scatterbrained and they don't focus. And I really admire that you're focused. I always admired that. I thought it was cool.
Thank you so much. I admire that about you too. So that means so much coming from you. I admire your work ethic. Yeah, I pretty much like took the energy that I had been putting into stand-up and just applied that same thing to this. Because it's like, if you really want to do something, why fuck around? Why waste the effort?
Yeah.
Like, what would be the point? And I spent so long trying to like diet without weighing and measuring and having like an intention that it's like I just put up a shitload of boundaries to where it was unfuck-upable because I believe in taking like little actions in the direction of the thing that you want. But it doesn't help me if I'm like, I'm going to try to just eat better, which is such a general concept. And then if I'm stepping on the scale once a week, then what happens when my weight is up? Because as it stands now, I'll step on the scale and my weight could be up 3 pounds. And that's fine. And I don't trip because I wrote everything down. I know that I'm in a caloric deficit and I know it's water or salt, whatever. I don't understand that stuff. But then I step on the scale the next week and it'll be down, you know? And so I thought that like a weight loss chart went like that, but it really goes like that. And I think especially for women, I mean, mine's just been up, down, up, down, up, down. But the general trend is, you know, 38
if you
pounds
could
later.
take the energy that you like, the good that you feel from losing weight and getting healthy, and just somehow or another, like put it in a VR, like put it in someone's head, like just fucking feel this, just feel this. Ready? Put it on. Like, oh my God, I feel so good. Like you can get there. You can get there. Like you can get there. But the problem is everybody wants to get there so quick. They want to get there immediately. They want to take a pill. They want to listen to Dr. Oz. They want to get there quick. You can't fucking get there quick. Yeah. It doesn't work. And the crazy thing is, like, you got to get sick the same way, or you got to get better the same way you got sick. Like, it takes time to get overweight, and it takes time to lose weight. Like if you're not going to just starve yourself and lose it all because your body's going to go in a deficit. You're going to freak out. Your metabolism's going to crash. Then when you eat, you're going to pack it on quick because your body's going to be like, oh my God, we might starve to death. Like I have to slow my metabolism down.
Yeah. I think a huge part of it too is like the action has to be the reward. So like I love doing my workouts because she makes me laugh. It's built right into my routine. I eat my oatmeal, I meditate, and then I do one of her workouts, and it feels good. It feels good for my body. And the same thing with food. Like I don't eat most of my favorite foods from before anymore, but I love everything I do eat because I've learned how to cook stuff, brown rice, vegetables, proteins. I've learned how to cook food the way that it tastes good to me. And so I'm not doing workouts I hate. I'm not eating food that I hate. And so it's sustainable.
That's awesome.
I throw this off the top.
You got crazy. Got a little crazy.
It's sustainable.
Everybody gets electrocuted. Yeah, it's good to see. I'm very happy for you. Catch new episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience for free only on Spotify. Watch back catalog JRE videos on Spotify, including clips. Easily, seamlessly switch between video and audio experience. On Spotify, you can listen to the JRE in the background while using other apps and can download episodes to save on data cost, all for free. Spotify is absolutely free. You don't have to have a premium account to watch new JRE episodes. You just need to search for the JRE on your Spotify app. Go to Spotify now to get this full episode of the Joe Rogan Experience.